to Williams. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the third down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The Texans at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields.
And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now it's Fields.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
He was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Kayvon Thibodeau from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Herbert now. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there first down run. He gets maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
On play action, Fields.
On the move to his left. And that is incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point forthcoming. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tennessee offense set to go again.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense. You've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
Herbert on first down now.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got it to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On first down, it's Herbert. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Herbert off of play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Herbert. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Larry Ogunjobi in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Herbert. He finds Aguilar over the middle.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Herbert.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
So here are the Texans to take over. They were 7-point winners a week ago, and they lead by 7 here as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. He's got this complete to Williams.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Now Fields.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
From the 31.
Fields. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, and it's a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Back to throw. Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans now just about ready to take over.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
It's picked up by the Titans. Past the 20. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The scoop score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
Fields on 1st down.
It's Williams on the catch. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Fields.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Again, Fields.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw again on second down. Fields. This one left side caught by Patterson.
On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
Touchdown, Texans.
Jamison Williams.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
To throw is Fields.
This one caught by Ridley.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Now it's Fields.
Flush to his right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And that one just before halftime with the Jaguars out on top. Amari Cooper, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. A touchdown run for Nyheim Hines. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here are the Texans to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now out in front here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. On first down, it's Fields. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they...
Here's Fields.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 40-yard line.
3rd and 2, Fields.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Titans are going to...
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Smith.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, Herbert looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. To throw again on second down. Fields. And he fires one incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Herbert. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
And now out comes Houston.
And even with the missed field goal that we just saw, they still have to try and erase a 2-score 4th quarter deficit. On 1st down, Fields.
Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On play action, Fields.
Flushed out right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's got it down to the 28.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Fields now to throw.
Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Cam Akers, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on their way to a 2-0 start. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Out come the Titans now. Herbert on first down now. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On first down, it's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Throwing again on second down. Herbert aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, reeling it in on the out route. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. To the air again, Herbert. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert now. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He gets it to Cooks. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a college star here in Tennessee, Cordero Patterson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Houston, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came primetime action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown.